I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get it!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Parker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 4. The pass caught by Olave. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, look at that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8.
73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. But Charles, what a start here for them in this game. Still in the first quarter, a sizable lead, and pitching a shutout on the other side is their defense.
The game plan is certainly in effect, isn't it? Working awfully well on the offensive side of the ball. They keep compiling points, and the defense playing with a lot of confidence and shutting them out thus far.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey, 79 Broncos. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go out and join the NFL.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
In motion right is Brown. Second down. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Great.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
63.
Goes right back to Smith again. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just said clicking.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
18 Cardinals.
First down, Saints.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ready, break. 18 Rattlers. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready.
Second and 10.
18, Pioneer. Unlock right. Up 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They'll throw now on the final play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Second down and 6 now. Now back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 41. That'll go as a pickup of 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A gain of 3, second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And quickly, they get to the line.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays. Harder to move them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Track 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Back to throw again. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lops up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they?
And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
Man, this one was a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Seven Pirates!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense?
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm fade down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, isn't though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reach the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.